Hello, everybody. Good evening and welcome to another night of the CSC Racing League. My name is Soji Sakata. I am the S in CSC, and tonight we've got a chaotic one. This is Langley, and these are the street stocks. Going to be kind of a crazy night. Very, very flat track. Very, very tough track. And our time frame is a little bit shifted due to a couple of different reasons that are too long and detailed to bother going into. So we will be doing some pre-race interviews tonight. Just a little bit of a mix-up of things, trying something a little new. But as always, let's start where we always start, with the track and the cars. Where is my scenic cam? There it is. Welcome to Langley Motor Speedway. I actually don't know all that much about Langley, so let me pull up some information on it here real quick. Well, we go over
Hey, Soji, we're having some technical difficulties in the Discord.
Oh. Like what? What's going on?
DJ moved into one of the driver channels, and it's saying he's suppressed. His mic is muted, and he can't speak.
Let me come check it out. I'll be right there. All right, well, I'm going to put you folks on hold for a moment here, actually, while we go take care of a technical problem. We've got extra time tonight, so I'm going to put you back on the start screen here, and I'll be back in a moment. We'll do this proper in a second once we fix it so our drivers can actually communicate with each other. We've reorganized the Discord a little, trying to make it a little neater and tidier, and my guess is somewhere a permission got goofed up. So, back in a moment. And we're back. Apologies, everybody. Simple Discord permissions issue. We made a couple new channels they were trying to use, and one of the permissions got a little goobered up. So.
All hail Soji Sakata. All hail.
They've been doing this all.
All hail Soji Sakata.
I'll be honest, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm partially flattered and also partially a little weirded out the fact that everybody wants to hail me and I don't understand why.
All hail Soji Sakata.
Do I need to do the Minions Tonight We Steal the Moon thing again?
It's showtime!
Yes.
Boogity, boogity,
Hey!
boogity! Let's go racing today, boys!
Thank you for the sub,
Cart39 has
CAHTV.
subscribed.
Thank you very much, Chris, and of course to Cameron as well, who subbed when we were on our just starting screen. I just scrolled up and saw that as well. Thank you both for the subs. We appreciate it. As always, of course, Cameron and Chris, the other two C's in CSC. That is where our name comes from. So, of course, I mean, it's you guys, so you know we appreciate it, and you're us. But yes, welcome in, everybody. Apologies for the small technical issue, but we are back. And these are live shots of the Langley Motor Speedway. I pulled up some info on Langley. Let's check it. Well, I thought I had it pulled up. Looks like it's gone again. Let me pull it up so we can get some information on this track and see what it's all about. Oh, there it is. It's Larry King's Larry King Law, excuse me. Where's it at? It is Hampton, Virginia. So right in the heart of NASCAR country in the Appalachians. Looks like it is a .395 of a mile asphalt oval. I was wondering how long it was. I knew it couldn't be much more or much less than a half mile. Looks like, oh wow, it actually started as an 0.8 of a mile dirt horse race track. How about that? That is I did not know all about that. Yeah, it looks like that's the specs I was looking for. 3.95 miles. They don't list the banking. I can tell you it's not very much. Pretty darn flat.
All hail Soji Sakata.
It's good to have good friends. Bunch of goobers. But yes, looks like they run everything here from late models, modifieds, legends.
Chris Hood to the hauler after practice. We gotta check your car.
Yeah, he must have set a blistering lap time. We'll have to go check that out in a minute. But yeah, they run Legends, Super Street, Pro 6, Super Trucks, really. Didn't expect that. Champ Karts. Oh, Pro Wing Champ Karts. That's cool. And Enduros, which is always fun. I would love to do an asphalt Enduro. I tried a dirt one once. Really hard to see. Very, very dusty and not for me, for sure. Dirt racing is not my thing in real life, but definitely love to give that a try on an asphalt. I think that'd be a fun thing to tackle. But that is Langley Speedway. You've had some live shots of it here. As per always, are the cars we're going to be running. These are the street stocks. They are universal chassis vehicles, so they are all built on the same base platform. You have the Panther C1, which you're seeing now, the 70s Camaro. These cars are 375 horse pushrod V8s, 15x7 Hoosier Comanche radials, 4-speed H-gate shifters, rear-wheel drive with a live rear axle, very, very tail-happy vehicles. Here is the Casino, based on the 1980s Monte Carlo, the late 80s. The early 80s didn't quite look quite like that, but these are the late 80s, like the Monte Carlo SS of that era. And, of course, the offering from the Ford Motor Company. This is the 90s Thunderbird they call the Eagle. All of these are pretty much a spec chassis vehicle. They perform at level par with each other, so no worries about one driver having an advantage over the other when you're dealing with something like different cars. They all handle the same. As we watch Brian Moore grind the wall through 1 and 2, the whole front end knocked off of that. There goes Derek Hilker making some laps in that old style beer number 5. We heard Chris Hood jokingly being called to the hauler. Must have set a blazer of a lap. Let's go see what it was. Holy smoke, 16.683. That is a blistering time.
We bully Brian Moore in this household.
We got Derek Hilker right behind him, 16.718. Brian P. Moore, 16.765. My lap time, I have not been able to find speed on this track yet, 17.793. Cameron Romano, 17.798. And DJ Sycama, who has yet to set a lap. More than likely, no Gary Greenlee tonight. Not sure if, I don't believe he'll be joining in. Indeed, he has left the call. Said he was not feeling so hot. What on earth? Hang on, I gotta go see this. Far chase. There is a car on its roof. That's Brian Moore on his roof at the exit of pit. Oh my God, Cameron Romano just annihilates him. That car still runs. Wow. All right, did not see that coming. How is he still driving that? Why is he still driving it? It must just be seeing how far the car can go before he blows it up. Oh my goodness. Well, before we do some driver interviews, as always, let's do the normal stuff. Let's jump into the CSC test drive car, powered by the SRD. As per always, same car. Except these cars very, as Cameron Romano. Cameron Romano takes him out! Alright, let's try that again.
All hail Soji Sakata.
Alright, let's see here. So, like I said, very, very flat track. Oh, Cameron's right behind me. Whoa, I wasn't looking corner entry because I saw him back there. Alright, we just wanted a good run off to the lead. Alright, really want a wide exit. Really got to roll the middle. Woo! Hang that tail out. Fastest car on track. There was my fast lap. 16.681. Let's go. That's how you go fast. And all of a sudden, my rear tires are just cooked. But I had T-posed to a certain
All right, Derek, you know what you got to do.
Five car got a piece of me. They're all hunting the Catboy tonight. Oh, he got him loose with the drift. I have these rear tires so overheated, it's not funny. That is going to be a big thing tonight. Tire strategy will be a thing. This track, very, very flat, very, very important to have good tires on your race car. If you can't save your equipment, you are a goner. As Derek Hilker and Brian Moore come out to rejoin the racing surface. Woo! A little loose going into corner entry. Come on. That's the main thing. You cannot overdrive this car here. You will wreck it if you try to overdrive it. It is a real problem on this track. My goodness. Oh, 2 1/1000ths of a second was that fast lap. Let's go ahead and hop out. You guys got to see that fast lap there, so that's the important part. But that's how fast these cars can get away from you. I was working out there. These drivers have a long, long night ahead of them. For certain. Let's go out and see who is putting down laps. Whoop. Whoa. BJ Sycamore with some lag problems there. I want to go back and see something else. Who won last week's race? I want to interview last week's winner and see if they can go back to back. But I can't remember who won because it was 2 weeks ago. Seasons, view. Let's go interview last week's winner. And we're probably going to interview the points leader as well. It was Brian Moore with North Wilkesboro. So we're going to interview Brian Moore. And we're also going to check... Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to interview was the points leader, but I want to know how much they're leading by.
Go, go, go.
Cameron Romano. Okay, so it is Cameron, and he's got a 19-point lead. So pretty big swing over Chris Hood. So let's pull in Mr. Brian Moore up here into the broadcast booth. Hopefully we're not interrupting a conversation, but if we do, oh well. Brian Moore, welcome into the broadcast booth. Doing a little post or pre-race interview, I should say. Something a little different this week. Oops, as I see you wreck. Apologies.
That's okay. I'm just learning here.
Well, last week's winner at North Wilkesboro. That's why I pulled you in. What do you think your chances are here tonight to try to go back-to-back and defend your weekly racing title here, this one in the Short Track League? And where do you think's going to win this race?
I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be a tough one for me. This track is not my style, so I'm trying to learn as much as I can and just try and survive. But I think probably Derek or Chris have a good shot at winning this race.
All right. What makes you pick them out? They are better at the flat tracks, are they, or?
I would say for sure Derek's good all around, and then Chris, he has the fastest lap time, so you can't bet against that.
That is true. Well, he has the second best lap time. I was able to go out and beat him here a few laps ago. Had to make sure I showed him I still got it.
Assert the dominance.
Oh yeah, you gotta have some fun with him. What do you think is going to be? You think it's going to be a consistency night, or do you think tires are going to have a big factor tonight?
I think consistency is going to be the biggest part. Being able to keep good lap times in. I think that's going to be the hardest thing to do.
Interesting. I was betting a little bit on tires as flat as the track was, so we got some differing opinions here. I like it. Nobody knows what to expect. That keeps people on their toes.
That is true.
Well, we wish you the best of luck out there tonight, as we do everybody. Hopefully we'll see you keep that 10 Busch Light car, or excuse me, that's not Busch Light, that's just Busch Beer. Well, either way, hopefully we see you keep that car in one piece and go fast and have some fun out there.
Thank you. I will try.
You're welcome. I'll send you back.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was last week's winner, Brian Moore. Let's pull in the points leader, Cameron Romano, and see what his thoughts are on tonight's race. Let's pan over to him in the... Oh, that's why I'm not clicked on the window here. Where is he at? There he is out on track. Let's go and bring him into the session and see what he's got to think tonight. Cam Romano, current points leader in this league. Welcome to the broadcast booth. Get your opinion on tonight's race and see how you're feeling leading this league right now. What do you think it's going to take for you to hold your lead into tonight?
Well, I think Brian hit the nail on the head with that one. Consistent laps is going to be key. And also tire management is going to be huge. Trying not to cook them in the corners. But our number 15 street stock, Vesta home straight stock machine is fast. We're hoping to hopefully capture another win, or at least somehow extend our points lead, or somehow stay in the lead as far as the points go. But it should be a good one.
Well, I know Brian mentioned something about Chris being one of his particular favorites and ones to watch tonight. Apparently Chris is pretty fast out there, it seems. And he is the current second place runner behind you in points. Only, I believe 19 points back off of you in the standings. Do you think you need to try to beat him tonight, or do you just need to stay close enough and not lose track of him out there on track tonight?
It's gonna be a tough battle for sure. Chris definitely has a faster lap than I do. We should probably tech his car a little bit extra before the heat race tonight.
If it makes you feel any better, I did go out and beat that ridiculous lap time he had. So
yeah, that number 44 machine's got to be cheating or something. I don't know.
I just wanted to make sure I had at least one good lap in, and I'd make sure he did. That way, both of us make sure we pass tech. We'll have a car to compare it to.
But I tell you what, man, our number 15 Vesta home street stock is fast. We gotta be consistent today, and we got to do anything and everything we can to keep our points lead. We only got a couple races left, as Brian just freaking took me out.
I'm watching you. Derek rolled it. Oh my god, what a perfect! That was the perfect angle for that too.
All right, well, now I know who I got to keep an eye out on for the race, and that's that number 10 Busch machine.
Yeah, say if it's only practice and they already are taking you out. They must see you as a threat out there.
Well, leading the points, already got a win under my belt this season, which, by the way, we've had every single race we've had in the street stock division, we've had different winners. We haven't had a repeat winner yet.
Wow, you're right. We haven't. You won the first one. Then it was Xavier, Chris, DJ, Zach, Derek, and Brian. But I think we don't have anybody else who hasn't won yet tonight. So
Yeah.
this was guaranteed to be our first repeat winner tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody here, you, Brian, Chris, Derek, and DJ have all raced and won at least, or you've all raced and won exactly one single race. So this will be the one that decides who gets the first twofer.
Yeah.
Oh, you killed DJ! What are you doing?
No, I didn't. I didn't mean to turn him. I just meant to rattle his cage.
All right. Well, good luck, Cameron. I'll let you finish your practice. Go
All
fast.
right.
Keep that number 15 in one piece. We'll be excited to watch what you got up here in the booth.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll send you back. Good luck.
All right.
There he went. All right. I don't know. I tried to drag him out. It took a minute to respond. But that was your driver. Your
Hey,
current points.
Soji, pull me back in. I got something else I got to say.
Oh, okay. We're going to pull him back in real quick. All right. What else have you got to say?
All hail Soji Sakata.
Get out of here. You gotta love racing with good friends.
All hail Soji Sakata.
I have no idea where this started. All right, let's go on track here.
Minions, tonight we steal the moon.
Well, oh, Brian! No, that's gonna hurt. Expect to see that a lot tonight. Brian just displayed one of the easiest wrecks to have, and it's the loop coming off of the corners. Let's zoom in on some action here. I think this might be our best camera angle, and it's kind of like the TV tower cam. There's our fastest current racer on the night, Chris Hood. Whoa, as the Chick Hicks machine goes for a slide. He'll get that number 13 righted the right way, and that's Brian Moore going by him. Looks like he's taken that vehicle to the pits and got a fresh one to get some more laps in. Only 5 minutes left of practice remaining. I have this thing set to focus on the most exciting. Whoa! Yeah, we have a longer practice, hoping to get a couple of extra people in here tonight. Oh my goodness, parts flying everywhere. As I said, we have a longer practice tonight. We were hoping a couple of other people who said they were running late could join. As of yet, we have not seen them, unfortunately. But we're hoping for the best, so if for some reason they don't make it, well, our drivers have a little extra time to goof around and have a little fun with each other. No harm, no foul. How on earth are they doing that? What the? I have no idea how they've got their collisions off, but that's hilarious.
Billy, I need you to watch this.
I am watching that. How is that happening that you two don't have collision on? What the heck is happening here? Oh my goodness, big wrecks. What am I seeing and how is this possible? Chris is like a ghost. What is happening? Oh my goodness. What the? I am so confused. Whoa, hey, that wasn't supposed to happen. Sorry about that, folks. The hotkey on OBS, I'm still learning some of those. Alright, there's Chris Hood out on his own again. I have no idea how he was ghosting in and out of cars like that. That's not supposed to be possible. Oh, there he's not ghosted anymore. Oh my goodness, he's on his roof. Big wrecks. Oh! Alright, well, I'm going to set it on focus on... Whoop, that's... Oh yeah, there we go. I got it set for focus on crashes. I'm going to take a quick breather here and make sure I have a fresh glass of drink to call the race. You guys enjoy the carnage that is the practice session here. And get a good laugh out of these guys goofing off. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when you give a bunch of grown adults access to race cars and they don't have to pay for them. Dog pile, that's all.
I can't see, my hood is up. Oh my God, I blew an engine. And Zach joined with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go.
Well, that's a good sign. That means it was worth it to wait, as our drivers we were waiting on have made it now. That is great. Uh-oh. Hey, I need my charger. My headset's dying. That is not good. I need to be able to hear. There it is. Forgot I had to move it away from the simulator to charge my other mouse. Alrighty. Hopefully I can get this thing plugged in time before it dies completely. Remember, kids, always charge your headsets before important streams. Don't be like me. Yay, I think I got it. Yep, got it. Woohoo! Oh my goodness, DJ's tire. What on earth? These guys are just having a demolition derby at this point. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's going to be a... I get the feeling I need to clear a bunch of black flags. Alright, there's the end of the session. Let's go. I'd say qualifying, but we don't do that in this league. So instead, let's go heat racing. It was worth it. The driver we were hoping could make it was Zach Davidson. He has made the grid. And I believe he is also a former winner. He is. So, Romano, winner of the first race. Hood, winner of the third. Sycama, winner of the fourth. Davidson, winner of number 5. Hilker, winner of 6. And Moore, winner of last 2 weeks ago, technically now. Last race, number 7. All on the grid tonight. Let's go through your starting lineup for the Short Track League at Langley. Your pole sitter in the number 96, Evil JD. Oh, excuse me, I take that back. He's not on the front row. He's not on the front row at all. Who are we waiting on? The whole front row was missing. That appears to be...
Remember, the
oh, that would be me.
The grid for the heat race is completely randomized.
Whoops. All right, well, let's go through your starting lineup for the heat race here.
Remember, it's only the qualifying race.
It is a way to set the field. The outside row will move up one position to take my empty slot for my car. On the inside row, your pole sitter for the heat race. That's the number 19 car in the Panthers, Zach Davidson. To his outside, it's the old style beer number 5 Eagle. That is Derek Hilker. Row 2 inside, the number 96. These guys. The number 96
The
Eagle.
great Lord and Savior, Soji Sakata.
The number 96 DJ Sycamore.
Soji Sakata.
Outside row 2, the 13 of Chris Hood and that Chick Hicks machine.
Ooh, the claw.
The number 10 of Brian Moore and that Bush Beer Panther in the inside row 3. And last but certainly not least, in the number 15 Vesta Eagle, that is Cameron Romano. Going to look to defend his points position from the back here in the qualifying. Remember, this race grid is set at random, so no extra weirdness here. Just wherever they set them, they rack them. Green flag is out. We're away and racing here at Langley. No cautions, 10 laps. This sets the grid for the 50-lap feature. Davidson out to a strong lead by a couple of car lengths. Hilker goes wide. 90. Oh, Chris Hood loops it. Chris Hood's going to be at the back of the pack, it looks like. He's going to be waiting for somebody else to make a mistake.
Look back and watch my reflexes.
Ooh, we'll have to go back and watch that here after the race is over. Davidson leads Hilker about 5 car lengths. Chewing on the bumpers, the 96 car of Sycamore for 3rd. Moore chasing 4th. Romano 5th, and Hood out of it in 6th. Let's watch the field go by. Davidson, low drama, low speed through the corners, but that's the way to keep these cars stable. He brings that number 19 duct taped, patch 'em up car together. For what looks like a patch 'em up car, that scheme makes it look a lot worse than I think it is. Oh, Hilker went around. 19 first. Now 96 up the second after the 5-car spin. 10 car up to a podium position in 3rd. 15 Romano already got 2 of them picked off due to their own follies. Can he hang on? 13 of Hood got by. Hilker now in last. Davidson now bringing them through. That's the halfway. 5 to go. Can Davidson lead wire to wire to take the pole for the 50-lap feature? Can Sycamore get a piece of him? But here comes Brian Moore. He wants second from DJ Sycamore, and he is not going to give up. Whoa, Brian, easy. Watch that car step out, coming through 4. Romano very reserved and calm. That knows he can't catch those other 3, so he's just got to be patient. 19 of Davidson. Whoa, our leader. Woo-hoo-hoo. When I told you these cars get loose, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, here comes Brian Moore. He's got a look on the inside of DJ. This is for position and for the outside pole. Somebody else has gone for a loop by the sounds of it. Chris Hood got a little loose. Derek Hilker going to get by him. Picks up a position. Whoa! Zach Davidson, we cut back to him. Almost looping that car again. He's fast, but can he keep the tires on that thing? And the feature is going to be the question. Here's the real battle on track. The number 10 Bushmobile of Brian Moore and the 96 of DJ Sycamore. Whoa! Brian gets his bumper to him, gets them both loose. DJ bends it down the front stretch. 96. That's going to be his race over. He will most likely be starting this race from the... Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was the end of the race. Never mind, never mind. That laps go by fast. Goodness gracious. I need my race. I just realized I don't have my bar up. I can't see what lap it is. Let's get that up so we can see what's going on.
Max Verstappen. All
right, so your field going to be the number one in the first position. Going to be the 19 car of Zach Davidson.
As usual, there's only one set of tires in the pit. Don't be a dick. Chris, I'm talking about you.
Whoops. That was wrong. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at our starting lineup. It's going to be Zach Davidson taking the pole. Where's it? Oh, that's why it's sorting by grid in the first race. We want grid for the feature. There we go. Zach Davidson, your pole sitter for the 50-lap feature. He comes home first in the first heat. DJ Sycama brings that car home. I thought he binned it coming to the last lap, but it was already the last lap. He got across the line. That'll be second place for the evil JD machine. Brian Moore going to bring it home third for the feature. He'll be starting inside row 2. Ken Romano with a drama-free run in the heat. He'll be starting outside row 2 in the 4th position. Chris Hood and Derek Hilker were your two cars with trouble on the heat race. Chris Hood actually was not the one who went around. I thought Derek caught him. Turns out it was actually Derek who went around. Derek is the first and only car to finish one lap down in the heat race. He will start from the outside of row 3 in last. Chris Hood, finishing 11 seconds behind your leader, but on the lead lap, will come home 5th. He will start from the inside of row 3. Our drivers have about 5 minutes of warm-up time left. Let's go watch the most exciting action on the track and see who's going fast, who's making noise. There's Chris Hood, one of the faster cars in practice tonight, but had some trouble in the heats. Can he keep that car pointed the right direction, or is it going to be more of the same from the Chick Hicks machine as we see him catch the grass and get a little bit loose? We'll go around all the cars here who are making laps. Brian Moore, very steady, was able to keep that car very, very consistent and move up the ranks. Almost got DJ a couple times. Passing here at Langley, very, very difficult. But didn't stop Brian from coming from several car lengths back and actually catching DJ. Unable to pass in only 10 laps, but with 40 more, can he make something happen? Derek Hilker around again. Not sure exactly what's happening there. Appears to be trying to grief Davidson, or at least give him a little bit of trouble. 15 car sits on pit road, quiet and still. No action from the Romano pit camp. Looks like he is going to take a breather and collect himself.
Also, I propose that we do a 3-wide salute in tribute to Michael Annette, who passed away today at the age of 39.
I would approve that. I think that's a great way to do it under the caution laps before the race. Watch Brian Moore go for a spin there. Whoa! Wow! By the stickers on his door, he gets by. And yes, of course, thoughts and prayers to Michael Annette's family. That is horrible that he passed away so early. Nobody should be going at that age. It's far too young, and that's the first I heard of it was just a little bit ago in call with Cameron when he let me know, and it's always a hard thing to see, and it's too soon, especially for somebody that young. So, thoughts and prayers to his family. Hopefully, they are able to take care of their trials and tribulations that come with that with as much ease as possible. Watch Derek Hilker making laps, trying to find peace with this racetrack. Derek, rough break in the qualifying, spinning out twice. At number 5, Old Style Beer, usually very, very fast on track. But Derek looking a little bit uncomfortable here at Langley. Maybe we found a track that is something he's not as comfortable with, per se. Derek, a very talented racer. We're used to seeing that car run up front. But with 2 spins, definitely he's got some work to do coming from dead last on the grid today. Derek, the only car making laps at the moment The 19 of Davidson, the 10 of Moore, the 15 of Romano, and the 13 of Hood all sit on pit road, still and quiet as they gather themselves. Oh, and there's the 96. All 5 of his competitors sit on the pit road, gathering themselves for the battle to come as Derek continues to put in laps. Each one of these 6 drivers has won one of the 7 races in this particular class. Hey!
Freekofnitcher 38 cheered 100, missed practice, 1 heat. Set fastest lap. Just gave a class on how to dominate.
Indeed you did. Thank you for the bits. Freakin' Nature 38, of course, is Mr. Zach Davidson.
Okay, Zach, just shut up.
In that number 19 Panther, sitting on the front of the grid and sitting pretty. Indeed, you didn't have any practice. Comes in, wins the heat, and sets the fastest lap. That is, in a word, impressive. We appreciate the 100 bits. Thank you very much. Good luck out there tonight, and excited to see what you can do. 7 races in the books, 7 different winners. The only one not here tonight is the 45 car of Xavier Sanchez, who has only made a handful of these races, but was able to win one all the way back at Southern National in Race 2. So each of these cars a one-time winner in this particular league. Be curious to see who's going to be the first repeat winner. We are guaranteed a repeat winner tonight for the first time all year in this league. Who do we think it's gonna be? Now, the questions are done. The time to ponder is gone. It's time to send these guys out to do some racing. As we watch them grid up, we have an uneven distribution of vehicles out there tonight. 3 Panthers, 2 Eagles, and 1 Casino. The Panthers dominant here tonight with 3 against 2 against 1. DJ Sycamore, the lone Casino vehicle in the field.
There will be a 3-wide salute under the pace laps to pay tribute to Michael Annette. Soji, if you don't mind, once we start rolling, if you don't mind extending the caution lap, or extending the caution period, just so we can get this salute in for him.
Absolutely. How do I extend the caution? Just press the yellow button?
I think so. And on that note, gentlemen, start your engines!
Uh-oh. There's no DJ. Where's DJ? DJ opting to start this from pit road? What the? It's so bizarre. Alright.
Okay, we can't do a proper 3-wide salute, so there's 5 of us on track right now. Let's try to make it a clean 5-wide salute.
This idiot in the 96 car over here screwed it up.
As we watch the 5-wide salute. Oops. There's your 5-wide salute to Michael Annette.
Michael Annette, you will not be forgotten.
Gone too soon. Our drivers are going to go ahead and stack back up now so we can get this race under green. All right, lights are out on the Silverado pace truck. Next time by, we will be going green. DJ Sycamore going to opt to start this race from the pits. We'll be curious to see how that goes for him. As they say, it's a bold strategy.
All right, guys, let's line up in our respective spots.
All right, pace truck is going to peel off.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. We're away and racing here at Langley. Go, go, go! Zach Davidson out to an early lead. Gotta keep an eye on these boys back here in the back. Davidson out to a few car lead. Here's the real battle, though. Hilker and Hood again. Last time it was for the last spot on the lead lap. Now it's position number 3. DJ was able to get off. Whoa, we got a spinner. Davidson, the leader. Single car spin, no caution, no caution. Didn't take anybody else out.
Can we put out the yellow?
I saw it was a single car spinner, but he got it going again so fast I didn't throw the yellow. All right, so looks as though your leader going to be Brian Moore in the 10. Chris Hood, the 13 car, going to be running second. It's like Hilker a little displeased with Moore. Not sure what's going on there. I didn't see exactly what happened. Must have been an on-track altercation between them. Hilker going to be coming to pit road. Interesting. All right. So yeah, Romano running 4th, Sycamore 5th, and Davidson 6th. Went fast in the heats, but lost it on lap 2. We'll have to see if he can get those Hoosier Comanche radials cooled off a little bit. Hilker does not come down to pit road. Maybe just clicked that button by accident. All right. That's going to put Hood on the outside for the restart. Yeah, maybe not. Nope, pace lights are still on, so we must be at 1 more to go before it's green. Remember, pace laps do not count in this league. Pace laps do not count. So we threw the yellow on 3. It will be lap 3.
All hell Soji Sakata.
When they go green again. All right, I gotta know what's sparking this. What's the deal here? I gotta know.
All right, line up single file.
Oh right, single file restarts. I forgot about that. Both of our leagues run a little different, so sometimes I forget we have some different rules. Alrighty. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out. We're away and racing. 6 cars. Nobody came to pit. Only 3 laps in. 47 to go. Davidson, DJ, and Cameron right next to each other for position 5, excuse me. And the battle for 3rd or 2nd now rages on. Chris working the high side. Derek working the low. Derek's going to get the better of Hood. Whoa. Sorry, folks. Some stutter from the simulator there. Couldn't accurately watch what was happening. Very weird. All cars have filed into single file. Brian Moore out to the lead. Hilker 2nd. Hood 3rd. Romano 4th. Sycamore 5th. Whoa! Single spinner DJ, or Davidson 6th. Wasn't sure if he's going to get that one righted in time. Took him a little longer, so I'm going to throw the caution there. Especially with only 6 cars, we want to keep these guys on the lead lap and competitive. So if I see a spin, I'm going to throw it. Davidson had the touch in the heat races. Seems that car's trying to get away
Can
from him
somebody
a little
verify, am I a lap down?
Yes, you are.
How?
You missed the start.
Oh yeah, because caution laps don't count. So by the time, he never actually crossed the start-finish on lap 1, did he? Hello, Ghostly. Welcome in. Welcome to the CSC Racing League. This is our other channel. Thank you for tuning in. Ghostly, one of my regular viewers on my personal channel. Good to see you in for some racing action tonight. Oh. Okay. They gave DJ his lap back because he missed the start by accident. I think he was having a connection problem or something. It was not his fault. We're going to give him the lap back so he can be in the competition. We're not a bunch of sticklers and hard noses around here. We want to have fun. We want it to be competitive. We don't want DJ suffering all night. So that's no fun for him. And especially with caution laps not counting, he cannot get that lap back. So it's not even like we can just try to let him earn it. We're going to go ahead and give him that lap back and get him back racing again. All right, so your leader, Brian Moore in the 10. Derek Hilker in the 5 car. Chris Hood in the 13 running third. 15 car of Romano, 4th. 19 of Davidson, 5th. The 96 of Sycamore with the wave around now up to 6th. Actually, remains in 6th, excuse me. 1 lap down, or on the lead lap now instead of 1 lap down, but remains in 6th position. Lights are out. We're going green. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're away and racing again at Langley. Somebody missed the start. I don't know what happened. My simulator's lagging really bad tonight. Apologies for the lag. I cannot seem to control that. Whoa, Brian Moore way wide. Oh, mama. Kept it gathered up. Whoa!
Got you loud and clear. I don't know why you can't hear Earl. Can you hear me?
Oh, we're under yellow again. What happened?
Did not hear him call that call.
Oh, Chris Hood must have went around. Oh, wow. Right in front of us, too. Oh, so the sim threw the caution this time. Woo! That was close. All right. So that was the simulator throwing that caution. Wow, the pace truck went through the grass. That was awesome. The pace truck drives through the grass here. That is awesome. All right. A lot of early yellows in this one tonight. Unfortunately, that is the nature of the short track race. Hate to see it, but understandable, unfortunately. It is a unfortunate part of racing that sometimes you have some races that are just a little bit of a caution fest. But I'm sure these boys will get it sorted out soon. We got Moore still leading, Hilker second. Romano got past. Oh, because right, Hood was in third. So Romano getting by Hood, that puts him up to third. Hood drops all the way to the tail end. He'll now be 6th. Zach Davidson was in the lead, spun from the lead on lap 2. It was only lap 8, and thanks to cautions and cycling of people spinning, he's up to 4th. DJ picks up a spot as Chris spins and finally gives him a position. It's a slow and steady shuffle around the racetrack.
One to green this time.
All right, so pace lights on the Silverado pace truck. Or excuse me, the definitely not a Silverado pace truck. It's 1,000% a Silverado truck scan, but they can't put the logos on it, I'm sure. All right, Chris. We got Chris messaging us in chat from in-car at the back of the field here in that number 13 car. Saw you went around there. Know you got some damage. Be curious to see what you can do with that wounded machine. Doesn't look like she's hurt too awful bad, but the front definitely stoved up. And we got Cameron from the 3rd position also in chat. Boys, we're going green. You better be ready to race. Pace truck is pulling off. Brian Moore going to stag him up. Green flag's out. Here we go. Hilker with an amazing restart. Gets up the inside. Derek Hilker right to the lead. 5 car makes a big move on the restart to take the lead. 10 car going to try to chase him back down. No drama at the back of the field yet. Clean racing so far. That's what we like to see. Let's get some laps in here, boys. Slide job! Yeah, says Chris. All right. Oh! Caution is out. Did everybody else survive? Chris Hood didn't. How bad did Chris Hood collect it? Brian Moore off of 4.
My wreck avoidance is on point today.
Loses it. Cameron Romano correct. Great wreck avoidance from him and the 19 of Davidson, who Davidson gets a little piece of the wall, and Chris Hood just annihilates the front end of his 13 Panther and the 10 Panther of Moore. Big damage. This will bring our 2 racers to the pits. They only have 1 set of tires tonight.
Hey, Derek, you know I don't have beef with you, right?
Looks to be, yep, fast repair for the 10. 13 car not taking a fast repair. Interesting strategy. A lot of blue in our field, I just realized. Blue, 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 and blue. The only car that doesn't have a blue paint scheme in this league is the wrecked 13 car of Chris Hood. That is... Boys, I love the paint jobs, but I just gotta say, we have 6 cars on track right now, and 5 of them are blue. That is hilarious. Damn it, Bobby. It's weird. 5 of our 6 cars are blue. That is a weird coincidence. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, pace lights are out. That's going to bring Hood out of the garage. Looks like he got a fair bit of damage fixed up on that machine. Oh, looks like he has Fasty done. Interesting. Alright, well, pace lights are out. Oh, that's why that was the wrong button. There we go. Here we go. 5 car in command. Green flag is out. Let's go racing. 5 car with a commanding start. Couple of car lengths. Romano in the 15 up to 4th trying to run him down. 19 of Davidson's worked his way up to 3rd. DJ all on his lonesome out there in car type and on track. Nobody ahead, nobody behind for several car lengths. Whoa, as he gets loose in that number 96. Hold it together. 10 and the 13 looking like they're going to cruise for a little bit here at the back. Wait for some of the others to hopefully get some collateral damage of their own. 15 car bobbles off a 4. 5 car, no drama, steady plugging. 15 car trying to catch. Can't seem to put the pace down that the 5 has. 19 slowly catching the 15. This could be a battle here in a few more laps. 96 of Sycamore, again, still out on his lonesome. Nobody really bothering him there. 10 car of Moore. And the 13 of Hood. Very different lines there. Moore seeming to have the advantage so far. Top 3. 5, 15, 19. Blue, blue, and more blue on track tonight. Let's see, it looks like the 15 and the 19 might actually be catching that 5 car. Hilker running a little high to low, diamonding off those corners. Romano and Davidson not doing that. They're entering a little bit lower, it seems. Whoa! Keep it together, Cameron. Good save, but that's going to let the 19 right on by. Open the door, slam it shut. Davidson to 2nd. 15 way out of the groove. He's going to lose another position to the 96 if he's not careful. 96 has got the nose under him. Can he hold it? Don't wreck each other. Hold it. Woo, that was close racing. Good driving by those 2 drivers. Keeping them together. 15 of Romano way up out of the groove again. Looks like he is not liking the handle on that number 15 Vesta vehicle. 19 of Davidson now closing on the 5 car of Hilker. Davidson a little bit better on the braking into 3. See if he catches him into 1 as well. Little bit. Davidson better under braking. Derek a little bit smoother through the corner, I think, to see which one reigns supreme. I keep hearing wall hits, and I don't see anybody hitting the wall. Must be... Oh, yeah, Chris Hood has the right front knocked off of that car a little bit again. He keeps scraping that wall up. Whoa, 19 of Davidson got a little loose. Lost all his ground to the 5. 5 car gets a break. See if he can put some move. Whoa! I take it back! What a drive! The 19 from 10 car lengths back just says nope and drives it right back to the bumper again. And that's brought the 96 into play. 15er Romano. Must have had a little bit of a moment there. He's way out of the groove now. He was up front here, but looks like that car is a little worse for wear. The 19 of Davidson working that high line. Nobody else been able to do that tonight, but he's got it rolling. Although he looks like the 96 might be just a little better than him on that low line. DJ now trying to take a stab at our leader. Romano and Hood get a piece of the wall each. Moore quietly sitting in 4th. No drama, just keeping that car rolling. I like the strat. 96. Derek Hilker out to the least relaxing Friday night drive ever recorded, as he has 2 hungry vehicles trying to hunt him down. Davidson must have scared him silly there for a minute, because he had that car right up the trumpet of the 5. These 2 back here. Whoa! Can he hang on to it? Caution's out. Especially with the leaders coming in right soon. Did not want to see them get collected up by a car going sideways in the middle of the corner. Especially at this track. Pace truck will collect the field. Hilker, your new leader. 96 of Sycamore, 2nd. 19 of Davidson, 3rd. 10 car of Moore, 4th. 13 of Hood in 5th. And the car that brought out the caution, the 15 of Romano, 6th. It's lap 25, the exact halfway point of this race. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back, Ghostly. Thanks for tuning in and watching tonight. We've got a good one. Halfway through, Derek Hilker, your leader. Each one of these drivers has won a race this season. This will be our first guaranteed repeat winner all year long. Exact halfway point of the race, pit cycles will more than likely take place here. Who's going to gamble on tires? Who's going to come down? Who's going to stay out? No takers on the front 3. Hood, your first taker, in 4th. Yes, yellow is out. Yellow is out. That is correct, Cameron. Hood going to come down, get some sheet metal banged out. Get the short track speed wrench on that number 13 machine. Davidson lagging behind there. Not sure what happened. Let's follow Davidson here. Let's go back and see. Did he come down pit road a lap early? He did. Davidson with the 4 tires. I was wondering about that. Ah, yeah. Look at the short track speed wrench go on that number 13 car. Bangs the nose out. Gets it going again. And there we're live. Hey, hey, hey. Yes. All right. Restart will be single file. Lights appear to be out on the pace truck. I think we're going green this time by. Indeed we are. All 6 cars still running. Hood with a lot of that damage fixed up. Green flag's out. We got Davidson on a fresh set of rubber. Let's see if it makes a difference. Hilker and Sycamore. Little stutter from the simulator. All's quiet in the rear. Sycamore looks underneath the Hilker. Can he get the move done? And don't look now. Here comes Zach Davidson on the fresh rubber. Oh, we got a spinner. Already threw the caution. All right. Oh, no. We've got another spinner. DJ, no! What happened to DJ? There we go. What happened with DJ?
Shoji, you got to look at the replay from my point of view. Holy crap.
He was looking under Hilker as the caution
Oh, wait,
came out.
I got to do the thing. Today's oh shit moment of the race has been brought to you by Dude White.
Woo! Again with Romano missing the wreck. Golly. Let's go into his cockpit camera here. Let's see what he saw in this one. Oh my goodness. Woo! Good wreck avoidance there from the 15. Indeed, you were right. Holy mackerel.
All right,
back
now you got
live.
to watch me avoid Brian.
I already got to see that one. I was right. We were right overhead for that one. I knew that one was a good one. All right, let's go and TV. Nope, one. I think it's
Okay, but watch my point of view because reasons.
I don't know what lap that was. I'll have to go back and find it after the race.
It was lap 27. Literally this lap.
Oh, I thought you meant the other time you missed Brian back earlier in the race. All right, let's go check that one out then. Here's where it's going to be. Cockpit. See, as the 10 goes around right in front of him. Wowee. Another close call. You weren't kidding. That was close. TV3 here. Get a good view of this. I believe the lights are out on the pace truck. Indeed they are. We're going green this time by Hilker, your leader still. 19 of Davidson second. 15 of Romano third. 10 of Moore fourth. 96 of Sycamore fifth. 13 of Hood sixth. Pace truck's going to peel off. Green flag's out. We're away and racing here again at Langley. Can Davidson make the most of those fresh tires? Can Hilker's really good start get him going? Look at Davidson walking him with the new tires. That could be a battle for the lead in a short order. All six competitors. Whoa! Oh boy. Caution is out. Ow! It's like the worst kind of synchronized dance you can ask for. My, oh my. That must have broke the 10 car something fierce because he just straight up fast traveled it. Not sure how bad that 10 car's wounded, but he will have a lengthy tow back to pit. That could end the day, unfortunately, for the 10 car. Last week's winner on pit road. Hate to see it. Hilker out front managed to avoid all that carnage. Same thing with the 19. 15 car, I think, was ahead of it. And the 13 car, I think, was just far enough back to avoid the trouble. 96 Sycamore for the first time this race will hit pit road. I'm going to assume this is going to be a fasty and 4 tires. No, going to take normal damage repair. Interesting. All right. Have to see how much damage he can get repaired on that evil JD machine. Missing its entire nose cone, that's not going to be an easy fix. All right. Not seeing any tires on that 96 machine. Jack has not gone up. Pace light's still on the truck. That means we're not going green this time by. Short track speed wrench on that 96 car appears to be working good. They've got the nose cone banged out somewhat decent. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Pace lights are out. Green this time by. Those two better get a move on if they want to be back in this race. $5 says this 96 is going to go. 96 not going. Not sure what's happening there. All right, well, this may be down to a 4-horse race. Hilker, your leader. Green flag's out. Let's go racing. Oh, 96 got off a pit road, but he's going to be well behind. He'll be hoping for a caution. Oh, there's Moore finally getting his service. He finally got his toe done. No drama from the 3 leaders. Hood laying in wait. 19 of Davidson still on that fresh rubber. Trying to find his way around the 5. Leaves the door open. Can Davidson put the power down? Going down the inside. He's got a nose on him. Whoa, don't loop it. Woo! That is some good racing. Driving in hard, make it stick. Davidson using the apron of the racetrack to keep up with Hilker. Whoa, we got to spin.
Caution, caution. Not gonna be good putting up.
Woo, that was close. Good save from the 13 of Hood. Not to wrap that car into the wall. 96 of Sycamore is back on track, in danger of going a lap down. That might have saved his keister. Indeed it does. 1.8 seconds. He is still on the lead lap thanks to that caution. That could have been close for him. Unfortunately, Brian Moore in the 10 car still sitting on pit road. I would have to assume his day is done. Unless he saw the caution come out and is just taking more damage repair, hoping for a miracle. 5 cars still on the lead lap. 96 car going to come back down and get the sheet metal banged out on that casino. Get a little bit more fixed up on that machine. Get those hammers out, boys. Bang that thing back together. Hilker, still your leader. An old style beer doing old style things. Leading here at Langley. The duct tape may be holding together, but I'm not sure how much of an advantage those new tires are anymore for Zach Davidson. He's faster through the corners, but he cannot find a way around Derek Hilker. That 5 car might as well be 20 feet wide, because that 19 car has got a great speed through the corner with those fresh Hoosiers. And Derek Hilker can seem to park it on the apex and block his run no matter how hard he pushes. 15 Romano has been the story of the night, or his story of the night, I should say, has been consistency. No wrecks, no incidents, just quiet and fast speed.
Derek, your new nickname is Rocket Man.
Gary in the chat, Derek being all
Rocket
Ryan
Man,
Newman, yes.
Burning out his fuse out here alone.
Pace lights are out on the pace truck. We will be going green this time by Sycamore and Moore, both getting back in the race. But no drama been the story for the 15 tonight. Opposite for Chris Hood. Been involved in a little bit of everything, but 13 car looking healthy.
Gary, how the fuck am I Quinn House?
Being all Quinn House. Green flag's out. We're away and racing here again at Langley. All 6 cars on the track. However, Brian Moore 3 laps down. He will be the last finisher unless somebody else wrecks out. Here comes Davidson. Fresh tires looking for the lead. No drama in the back. Battle for 4th, but we're not worried about that right now. Here comes Davidson. Those fresh tires finally going to give him a look. Davidson had to give him a little bump and run there to get the door opened. But with those fresh Hoosiers, watch him run. Hilker going to be seeing red after that one. He said he was out for blood tonight. He wanted it bad. Davidson apparently wants it a little bit worse right now. 19 car out to a steady plug-in lead. 5 car finally falling off a cliff with those older tires. Romano, though, seeming to be all right with his older tires. Managed to get by the 5. Now running second. Whoa! Davidson hanging it out from the lead. That was close. Thought we might be watching him go around again. 96, 10, and 13 all just waiting in tow at the moment. 19 car led the first lap, spun it on lap 2. Wow! Cameron Romano. Caution is out as the 15 car goes for a spin.
Captain Morgan and Diet Coke.
Oh, no current penalties. Did that not black flag you for unsafe pit entry? Cameron, Gary says that's how you do. You're being all Quinn Houth. Exactly like that. Okay, there we go. I cleared Cameron's black flag because he spun onto pit road, not intending to go there, so that was not a fair penalty. And Brian's like 3 laps down, so clearing his black does nothing, so no big deal.
'96 taking 4 tires. He's gonna come through the field.
DJ says he's taking fresh rubber. Indeed he is. 4 tires. I'll be excited to watch it, DJ. All right. Pace lights are staying on. We are not going green yet. New leader, 19 of Davidson. Uh-oh. Oh no, DJ coming through the field. That sometimes means he's hitting the entire field. Oh boy. And look who's taking fresh Hoosiers. Now we're in for a fight. He'll have to come from the back. But Hilker going to be on fresh rubber for this race. That's going to be a good one. Oh, you've got your leader, Zach Davidson, who took tires around lap 25. DJ, starting 4th, who's on a fresh set now, nearly 13 laps later. Chris Hood, who I don't think has taken tires yet. Romano, who hasn't taken tires yet. And Moore, who I believe has already taken his set during one of his damage repair stints. Pace lights are out. Zach Davidson going to be at command. He takes the green flag. We're away and racing one more time. Let's see if we can get to the end.
Shoji, any black flags cleared?
Got him covered.
Thank you.
Anytime. Let's go through the field.
All hail Shoji Sakata.
19 of Davidson leading the race. 13, 14 lap old tires now, but in command. Chris Hood up and down night, but seems to be all right despite having, I don't know what his tire situation is. DJ Sycamore, fresh rubber last time by. Let's see if he can make the most of it. Same thing. Whoa, Chris. Saw him get a piece of the grass there. Same thing with the 5 car. Hilker on fresh rubber as well. Romano and Moore, not sure about their tire states as well. Oh, no! Caution, caution, caution. That was close. That was definitely warranting a yellow flag there, spinning in front of other competitors. That's going to move the 5. 19 still your leader. 96 all the way up to 2nd on the fresh rubber. Davidson better watch out. He has a mean machine behind him and a lot better tires. 3rd car Moore, no idea what his tire state is. 3 laps down. His car is kind of going to be a wild card right now, not really a factor. But can still mix it up and cause some commotion. Hope maybe one of these cars... Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, they're letting each other... Okay. We're going to let them get some laps back here. They're going to get as many as they can. Cool. See if they can get these guys back into the picture. So, how many are they down? Will they get them all? Romano back to the lead lap now. Brian Moore. Just going to be 1 lap down now. Looks like he'll be back on the lead lap next time by. They're going to stay low for Moore as he comes by. One more time, that will put Moore back onto the lead lap. Hey, what the fuck? We've only got a 6-car field tonight. I didn't get a chance to get my laps back when I was one down South Boston when Chris won on the Legends. Yeah, I don't know. That's not me making those calls, Gary, so we'll have to talk about that after the race. Not sure why that's happening tonight, but it looks like probably because of small field. I'm not 100% sure.
It's a smaller field, and we just want to make everything fair. We want to give everybody here a fighting chance.
This will be the first time all year, Gary, that we have a repeat winner. So that's kind of a fun thing tonight. All right.
Yeah, DJ got caught, got stuck in the pits a little bit. So, yeah.
Pace lights out. We're going green this time by. 8 to go this time by. Get green flags back out. Let's go race it. Davidson out to the lead. Hilker and Sycamore both on fresh tires. Can they catch the 10 or the 19? Chris Hood. Whoa, something big off with that car.
Told you, do not throw this yellow.
Okay, not sure what's going on there. No idea what's happening there. All right, no change up front. Davidson still the lead. 96 of Sycamore. 5 of Hilker. Oh, gets a piece of the wall. Hilker really able to drive that car in deep, though. Wow, weak. 15 of Romano. 10 of Moore fighting for the second lap. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I'll give up your turn real quick.
Were you all good, Chris? What happened there?
Accidentally waved myself around too many times. I waved myself around by accident, and so I stopped on track so I wanted to get 3 laps back. I don't know. Shit happened.
Ah, that makes sense. I was wondering what happened. Wait. Gary, the Legends cars at South Boston, that would have been the Cup Series. Because that, you can get your caution back, or lap back under caution. Oh no, we ran special rules there, though. I forgot, the same rule set we had here. So it was a short track. I forgot we did that, yeah. Because that was the Cup Series, but I forgot we did modified rules for that. I don't know. We need to have that discussion, because it may be something where it might be a good idea to let people get their laps back since we have smaller fields. At least up until we get bigger fields, because otherwise we'd have like 3 cars that weren't even a factor tonight. That leaves only 3 cars racing for a win. It's definitely the whole no caution laps counting thing. Whoops, damn it, that keeps happening. The whole no caution laps means you can't get your laps back, and that makes it difficult, especially when we have smaller fields. Excuse me, that's a decision to definitely be had. All right. Pace truck coming off this time by. 3 to go. Not really mad, but we're in the second with all the race we have a meeting. Yeah, let's have a meeting about that, because that'll matter. Green flag is out. Davidson out to the lead. He's only got 3 more laps to go. Can he bring it home? Sycamore fell off a cliff, back to 4th. Hilker, though, in pursuit, trying to get back to 1st. Fresh tires versus old tires. Who's going to bring it? Keeping it clean in the back. Davidson milking those old tires for everything they're worth. Trying to become the first repeat winner here in the CSC. Caution is out. It threw automatically. Cameron Romano must have gone around. Let's see what happened. Looks like he got a little loose. And the 13 collected him, had nowhere to go. That would do it. We'll have a meeting after tomorrow race or after the season. Yeah, like I said, we'll set some up because we need to clarify, though. I know we set that rule, but it's almost become detrimental to us, so... That's definitely a discussion to be had. We waved DJ around early in the race because he missed the start for technical reasons, which was fine. We were trying to fix something. But it wasn't fair to him to leave him a lap down without being able to get it back, so we waved him around earlier for that. That seemed fair. These other ones, though, yeah, that's... I didn't think about that, but you're right. So we need to find a rules package and sit on that one. Either way, 48. We're going to have a green-white checkered. This will be interesting. We're going to go green. It's going to immediately switch to lap 49 to the next time they cross the line. Which means it'll go green. Next time they come around will be the white. And
it will
then
be
the
a
checkers.
natural green-white checkered.
Indeed, it will. So, who's going to fight for the win? Will it be Zach Davidson and that duct tape together number 19? He led the first lap, and he's led a fair part of the back half of this race. His tires are about 20-some laps old now. It's a good rule that's in the book. If we have large fields with small fields, it wouldn't be a thing. Maybe verbiage to clarify. Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. Maybe we set something up to accommodate that. Like I said, we'll have to talk more in person, but I like what you're going with there. I think that's a good way to look. But yes, Davidson. Is it going to be Hilker? He dominated a lot of the middle part of the race. Fresh tires. Sycamore also on fresh tires. Haven't seen him up front, but possible. And then the 3 cars in the back are all going to have a long way to go in only 2 laps. Here we go. Green's out. DJ, massive restart. Jumps to the outside, but he's going to lose all his position and more going to the suboptimal line. Looks like this is going to be a 2-car battle. Hilker drives it in, but overcooks it too deep. Don't know if that was... Oh, my goodness. No! Hilker gets spun coming to the line. Too late to throw a caution. Davidson. Sycamore. Does Sycamore have a look at him? No, he doesn't. Zach Davidson, your first repeat winner in the short track. DJ Sycamore second. Brian Moore third. Chris Hood fourth. Cameron Romano fifth. And Derek Hilker gonna bring it home 6th. A good run, a good effort from Hilker tonight. Unfortunate he got caught on that last lap there. That's a rough break for him for sure. I'm sure had I asked, no one would have cared, but in my view, I lost a lap of my own. It was my own fault. Yeah, that's fair. Like I said, we'll have to talk more about that here a little later on. What a crying shame. That... Oh, and just destroys DJ. Oh, my... It's a wrecking yard out here. Romano's on his side. Oh, my goodness. They got cars going backwards, sideways, and every which way but loose. Holy mackerel. Let's go do an interview, shall we? Zach Davidson, you are the first repeat winner in the CSC Short Track Racing League. How do you feel? Oh, he's muted. I bring a guy in to call to interview him and he's muted. No. Can you talk in here, or is that your... Let me adjust the permissions.
No, I guess I can't talk in there.
Give me a second. I'll adjust the permissions so you can. I didn't realize that was a problem. Give me a second. Wait, hang on a second, folks. We have a new channel here, and I didn't realize he can't talk in here. We can access this channel.
All right, Soji, I fixed it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, you're good.
Hey, there we go. There's Zach Davidson. Sorry about that. We're working out the kinks with these new channels.
Hey, no problem at all.
Congratulations, my friend, though. You are the first person to win 2 races in the short track league. That has not been done yet this year. You're the first one to get win number 2. How does it feel?
You know, I just got to say it's fitting that it's me. It just comes natural. No, in all reality, I thought I was going to get eaten alive by Derek and DJ because they took new tires wicked late. But I kept getting really, really cheeky restarts.
You were amazing off the jump in those restarts. You were really able to put the hammer down and drive fast. That was really impressive.
So I was not letting them know what I was doing, but if you paid attention to it, they kept getting impatient every time they were behind me. They would hit the gas a little bit too early, bump into my rear bumper, and I would just take that momentum and run with it because it would hold them up.
I noticed
But that last restart, Derek had me nervous. He was down underneath me, and I thought it was over.
DJ was actually the one who got the bigger run on that last restart. He just came out of the gate flying, but he overcooked the corner, and then that was what kind of gave you the breathing room. Coming into 3 coming to the white flag, Derek made it was almost like he was coming to the checkers, he thought. He lunged really hard into 3 and just completely blew the corner, and it actually left him hung open, and it got him spun by DJ.
Yeah, I was pretty scared there because I was off the gas, I was tapping the brake, coasting through the corner, and I heard his engine coming up behind me. It completely deafened me. He was still full throttle by what I felt was halfway through the corner. So he wanted it. He wanted it.
Absolutely. He never lifted. I think he was really gunning to make it and just didn't quite get there. That was a wild ride for sure. But
oh, absolutely.
You did what I would have done. You took tires at that perfect halfway caution we had, lap 25. That's what I would have done as well. And I'm like, I was surprised that people waited as late as they did. But I think that was a very good race. And hello to Derek in the chat. Derek, you ran a great race. I know you got caught up there with DJ. That was really unfortunate. It looked like you two were just racing super hard trying to go for that second place position and got a little tangled up, I hate to say. That's unfortunate. But, yeah,
so
there's
I
DJ in chat as well.
I completely understand why Derek would have avoided tires because I don't know how clear it was from the broadcast, but when he was in front, there was nothing I could do other than give him the bumper to get by him, even when he was on those old tires. So he was able to hold position pretty well with it, and I was kind of hoping after lap 25 I would be able to get up front, get the lead with the new tires, but it took me a little bit longer than I expected.
Well, and I have Derek in the chat. I tried to turn Zach, lol. He was trying to take you out. DJ says, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was good hard racing, DJ. I mean, it definitely wasn't intentional, of course, but, you hate to see something like that happen. It's really unfortunate, but part of it, I'm afraid. And Cameron says, after all that, he's still leading the points, which you are. Very impressive there as well. Oh, man, but good racing, Zach. Congratulations. I'll send you back with the rest, but first repeat winner in the history of the CSC League. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
It was a pleasure.
We'll see you on the next one. Good luck. All right, and I'm going to pull in DJ real quick. DJ Sycama brings it home second tonight. I know you got a little tangled up there with Derek on that last lap incident, but how close were you with those fresh tires? If you'd have had more time, do you think you would have had anything for Zach, or did he just have too much speed?
I think I had something for both him and Derek, especially earlier when the two of them were running right next to each other. I was able to get up alongside Derek there for a bit with the old tires, but it just wasn't the same after I put new tires on it.
Really? New set hurt you?
I feel like it did.
Interesting, 'cause that was definitely not the case with Derek and Zach. They both put fresh rubber on and were immediately faster. Makes me wonder if you were the only car in the field tonight in the casino. Cameron and Derek were in the Eagles, and everybody else had the Panther. So it makes me wonder if the casino maybe responds a little different to tire changes.
Yeah, it was weird because I figured I waited till, what was it, 10 laps to go, somewhere around there.
Yeah, 10 or 12.
And so I figured if I go then, I should have a decent set of tires going towards the end and be able to catch up to Derek and Zach. And then I think part of what happened was after I got up there the second behind Zach, and then Derek clipped my back bumper just a little bit and sent me around, which no big deal. I think that may have cooked my rears a little bit, and then it just was not responding the same way that it had been all night.
That is very possible. You get these rear tires overheated on these street stocks, and then those Hoosier Comanches just absolutely go feral back there once you get them too hot.
Yeah, because most of the race I was trying to use the brake pedal next to nothing and just let it roll through the center and then back on it, and I couldn't get that same rhythm again.
I can kind of believe that, especially at a track like this. It's very much a rhythm track, and as many cautions as we had thanks to the flat banking, definitely hard to get your rhythm going because everybody just constantly kept spinning.
Oh yeah.
Well, either way, or go ahead.
I was gonna say there at the end with getting up next to Derek on coming out of 3. I was kind of, or out of 4. I mean, on that last little run, it's like, well, if I'm gonna do this, I got to keep in it and hope he stays up. And if I drift it up, which is knowing my luck is the probability. I haven't looked at the replay yet, but I hope that I get a run going into turn 1 at least, and just kind of made some contact, and I wasn't going to lift at that point.
I'm going to go back and actually watch it here because I want to see. I'm going to go back and watch it from the chase cam because it's really hard to see from the pit cam that I was watching. Far chase. All right, let's see here. Slow motion. You come off the corner pretty good. You kind of point. Now, I think you were going up and he was coming down and he just got clipped. That was both the two racers going for the same piece of real estate and just not enough room for 2 cars. I definitely would not say that was anything egregious on your or his part. Just 2 racers going for a spot that was only big enough for 1 person.
Yeah, looking at that, it looked like just one of the bumper horns just hooked his back bumper because.
Oh, for sure. Because, well, if you watch, because you're on the normal racing line here, but he's going on that wider arc trying to get a bigger speed run. So your lines are both fair. He's going to try to go and undercut and try to attack the 19 from below and try to get up underneath of him going into 1. You're trying to keep the speed coming out of the corner so you can make a run on the 5 going into 1 as well. But because of that, your lines intersect and cross over each other, and you have nowhere to go. And that's where you can see Hilker's trying to go to get to the low side of the 19, hopefully, but you're trying to get out to the wall to maintain your speed, and those 2 lines just don't work with each other. You end up getting crossed. Yep. That'll do it.
I was just glad he didn't hit anything else, and
yeah,
even though it still ruined his race.
Yeah, at least he was able to get it back and get it going again, but you hate to see it. It's an unfortunate part of short track racing, I'm afraid. So, but I'll go ahead and send you back to the chat. Well done tonight, 2nd place. I know it's not first, but still a solid run for you in the points.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. All hail Soji.
Where did that start, by the way? What's up with? Does anybody know?
You know what? You'd have to ask the other guys. I have no idea who started it or where it came from.
I don't know either. They just started saying that tonight. I'm like, what? I'm flattered, but why? Like,
we're special individuals.
I guess so, but either way, I'll let you go. Good racing. We'll catch you next time.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alrighty. Yep, Derek's already... Chris is already playing Arc Raiders. These guys waste no time going to Arc Raiders as soon as they can. It's always a good laugh. Watch me when I tried to drive in to tap Zach. Alright, I'll pull that up here real quick. This is where... This is going to be the one where you go. We're all friends afterwards. Yes. Whoa, you almost got to him. That was close. Can't believe you almost got him there. Yeah, that'll do it. That's still a really good attempt, though, if you're going to try to spin him out. Yep, all friends afterwards. That's what matters. That's what this league is about, is fun. Speaking of fun, if you're watching this race and you thought, hey, that would look like a good time, I wish I could do that. Well, you can. There is a link to our Discord, the CSC Racing League Discord. All of our race organization happens there. That's where these voice calls you hear us in are at. And this is where all of our racing announcements, schedules, rules, and everything else are posted. If you'd like to join in, if it looks like fun to you, and if you have an iRacing account or are getting one, and you want to join in, the Street Stock League is the place for you. Our only real hard rules are don't be toxic, don't be a jerk. Jump in, have fun, go fast. Yeah, try to do your best, but it's not a super toxic environment here. We're all here to go race and have fun and a good time. So if that sounds like a good time to you, please join the Discord and come in and go racing with us. We're always accepting new racers. The more the merrier, the bigger fields we get, the more fun racing is to watch. So, 6 cars put on a pretty good show tonight. You can imagine what it would be if we had 10, 12, 16 cars. That'd be an amazing show with a lot more possibilities to happen. So, we'd love to have your race. If you're interested, please jump in. And with that being said, we're going to call it a night tonight. Tomorrow, we have another race coming live at you. Where is our Cup Series schedule? There it is. We've got only 3 races left in the Cup Series League, and I believe we're down to 2 in the short track. Where's it at here? Yes. Short track, we're down to 2 more races before the season is over. Next week, the 12th, we have Thompson Speedway. And then our season finale, the 19th, the Friday before Christmas, at Martinsville. So be sure to make those. And then tomorrow night, we're down to the last 3 in the Cup Series as well. Tomorrow night, the Cup Series goes to Martinsville for our third to last race. Excuse me. We will be in the late model stock car. So not the street stocks, but the late models. They're fast, they're furious, and they're pretty grippy, so they put on a pretty good show around Martinsville. Expect street stock-esque racing, but with more speed. Sunday, December 13th, will be one of the most fun races we're going to have all year long. If you liked the Gen 3s at Talladega 2 weeks ago in the Cup Series, December 13th is going to be a race for you. It's the new redone Gen 4 cars at bumpy 2008 Daytona. So if you liked the 2002, 2003, 2004 era of NASCAR Daytona 500s, that's going to be just like that. Should be a really, really good show. And then, of course, December 20th, the Saturday before Christmas, will be the CSC Cup Series Championship race at Homestead Miami Speedway in the Craftsman Series trucks. So, if you like racing, we'd love to have you out. Please come out, join us, go racing, have fun. You can join mid-season. Obviously, you won't be winning a championship, but you can still compete. You can still have fun, hang out with us, and have a good time. So, we hope to see you on track. Thank you all for watching. My name's Soji Sakata, and we'll catch you all tomorrow night. Same time, same channel, 9:15 p.m. EST. EST. It's not Daylight Savings Time anymore. Just 9 p.m. ET. How about that? 9:15 actually. Stream will start. 9:20 we will go live with race coverage. So please join in for that. And we'll see you all tomorrow night. Have a great night, everybody.